Part 1, Ezra chapters 1-6. Cyrus was the founder of the Persian Empire. After conquering Babylon, he freed the Jews to return to their land. Some returned immediately, Zerubbabel's group in about 538 BC, while others returned later. Still others, like Daniel, remained in Babylon for the rest of their lives. 70 years passed between the temple's destruction and Zerubbabel's return. This was just as Jeremiah had prophesied, Jeremiah 25 verses 8-11. Under Zerubbabel, the Jews settled back into their homeland and then set out to rebuild the temple. At first, they offered sacrifices to the Lord on an open altar in the place where the temple had been. 2 years after they had returned, the Levites, the priestly tribe of Israel, began to lay the foundation for the new temple. There was great celebration among the younger people when the foundation was laid. Yet, the older priests and leaders alive when the old temple still stood, could only weep. This temple was nothing compared to the grandeur of Solomon's temple. There were many enemies of the Jews. During their 70 years in Babylonian captivity, there was plenty of time for others to move into their territory. All of these nations were under the power of Persia, but they still squabbled among themselves. These neighboring nations kept causing problems for the Jews, and work on the temple came to a standstill. The prophets Haggai and Zechariah prophesied to the Jews during this time. They encouraged the Jews to continue their work in the temple and not give up. Leaders from the neighboring nations sent a report back to King Darius, hoping the king would stop the work. Remember that Darius was the king of the province of Babylonia.